something gets too close and they don't like it, they will swing that rostrum around trying to hit it. Now those spikes sticking out of their rostrum are called rostrum teeth, but don't let the name fool you, they're not actually teeth at all. So those are made out of keratin, which is the same stuff as your fingernails in your hair. So if they break off, they will grow back, as long as they don't break off too much of it. You guys probably noticed that female, she was missing quite a bit of hers. That's just because she lays over on this side. It's a more high traffic area. So sometimes she'll get fed up with like the boat going over her way too many times, or like a shark will get too close and she will swing it around. She'll hit the sharks, the tunnel, the boat, the coral, anything she can hit, she will. Do you guys have any questions? So this is usually the part of the boat tour where we get asked why the sharks aren't eating all of the fish. Were any of you wondering that?
Yeah.
Alright. So, one, we do overfeed them. But another reason that they don't just go after everything in their path, like you guys have probably seen on Jaws and things like that, sharks will only go after something if it's sick, injured, or dying. It is just a lot easier for them to catch the weaker fish. They can sense the irregular heartbeat up to 2 football fields away.
Wow.
So, like, a healthy fish can change direction a lot more quickly than a big shark can. So they spend like hours chasing one fish. Versus like if they, single out the weakest one, 45 minutes maybe, So they will occasionally eat some of our fish, but like I said, only if it's sick, injured, or it's fixing to die anyway. Now I did say we overfeed them, so out in the wild, because they only go after the weaker ones, they're only lucky to get about 1% of their body weight every 2 weeks, so that's only about 2% a month. Now in here we feed our sharks every Tuesday and Thursday, and they get fed about 4% of their body weight each day, so they're getting about 30% more in here. Now, they get fed things like mahi-mahi, bluefin, halibut, salmon, tuna, mackerel. They eat a lot better than I do. If you guys are ever wondering where that admission money is going, it's in the sharks' bellies and not our paychecks. Now, it is cut, cleaned, and filleted for them, and they're pretty much spoon-fed. Now, the technical term for that is called target feeding. Now, what the divers do is when it's time to feed the sharks, they'll take those filleted pieces and they'll stick it on something kind of like this. They'll stand around the edge of the lagoon, and when one of the sharks swims by, they'll just stick it right in their mouth. Now, they do that for a couple of different reasons. The first one is, nobody wants to hand feed a shark. I know I don't. Right. 2, we don't want our sharks associating our divers with food. Our divers are in here every single morning cleaning the tank, which would be really hard to do if the sharks figured out, hey, those guys give me food.